All right, we're at ProgPower with Beast in Black, who are headlining day 2 of ProgPower. I believe this is the first time you guys performing at ProgPower, correct?
That's correct, and this is the first time we play any USA festival, really. So we've only done like our own headline shows or support shows, and now this is a proper festival. So,
Well, let me remind you, you guys played Heavy Montreal in Canada. So
Yes.
it's a North American show, but I
Yes.
guess festival, but not American. Okay,
not
I'll,
USA, not
I'll give you that. So the tour is starting, headlining tour. You guys back into North America, playing shows all over the place. From the past tour, is there any city that you're specifically looking forward to playing now?
Me personally, New York. I really can't wait to play again over there. There was a really nice audience over there. And the southern cities, because there is warm. The weather outside is great. You're in good mood. For me, this one.
somehow to me, Salt Lake City felt so familiar, and there was kind of a more, I would say, European vibe to the city. Like you could actually walk around and see things, because we went to many other cities that you cannot really, there's not even a pedestrian or like a pavement, how do you call it here? So yeah, there was not even a pavement to walk on. So Salt Lake City was amazing city in general, but it was also very good crowd. And what else?
We have short
I will stick to that. I will stick to that.
Well, since you like Salt Lake City, can you do some jazz hands?
I don't know what that is.
You know, like the jazz thing?
I have no idea.
All right,
No
well,
idea. I just improv'd it. So.
For somebody who doesn't know what it is, you did pretty good.
If you say so, I'll take it.
Natural
I'll take
talent.
it. Yeah, I'm a natural.
You guys, when you guys are on the road, the two of you, you guys are like Batman and Robin. No, I'm not going to ask you who's Batman and who's Robin, but you guys are always going out, doing some sightseeing, trying some of the foods. Can we expect some shenanigans from the two of you during this North American tour?
Always, especially if it's basketball.
Yeah, well, now we prepared in advance. So we bought in advance basketball. So we're going to go out for that, discovering the cities again. But luckily, we go back to some cities which we already played last time. So we'll have more time to play basketball. And, just to enjoy the vibe.
So you guys play basketball, or you guys want to go see some basketball games, like NBA games?
That would be also equally great, but what we've been talking about is actually playing. Like, we play against each other, and sometimes if we find other
against local
people,
heroes,
yeah, we play with them or against them, depends on the team. But yeah,
But last
play.
time we had a luck to visit an NBA game. It was Dallas against
Dallas Mavericks. I don't know who.
I don't know who.
Maybe San Antonio Spurs. I'm not sure. It was last April, like 2022. So, but yeah, that was a good one.
So we plan the same for this year as well, for this tour actually.
Any chance A&P-REACTS versus Beast in Black 2-on-2 basketball game when you guys hit Toronto? I played in high school. I was a lot slimmer.
So that was like Stone Ages ago, right?
Thank you very much.
Of course.
The height was the same, but the stomach was slightly smaller.
Slightly.
But that doesn't mean I can't shoot.
Yeah, but
It's not just about the dunking. I have a good perimeter game.
okay, you're gonna need your stamina. And
Yeah, of course we'll practice a lot until then.
you gotta
Of
bring your
course.
post-up game as well.
I'm good at that as well.
Yeah,
I'm good at that.
You need to do it the Shaq way.
I don't know. What's the Shaq way?
Shaquille O'Neal.
Yeah, yeah.
You're
Just
just bodying.
bossing-
Yeah,
bossing
you're just
people?
bossing in the paint. And that's it.
Okay. I can do that.
Yeah. So.
I can do that. I can play very dirty too. So
Okay.
so watch out for that.
I'm gonna call.
Okay, so we have to blame you if we have to cancel the rest.
Yeah.
Okay. On that note, I'll go soft. I'll play more the European style.
Be careful with his ankles. They're very fragile.
I broke it last time.
Playing basketball.
A couple of
Yeah.
crossovers from me. It was
No, he didn't even touch me.
I didn't need to. That's what a crossover is. It's
Yeah,
just.
but it was
just
in
magic.
Vienna, Austria. I was super cold, so I just jumped, and when I landed, something was broken, and my ankle was broken.
Wow. I can guarantee you, I'm not as good as Fasulas.
Okay.
But I'm good. I'm good. In my prime, I was a big Pawok fan, so I think I can hold my own.
I'm surprised you know Fasulas.
Yeah,
Nice.
he was massive. He was like one of the biggest players at the time when I was growing up.
True.
Yeah, they played really well in Europe. This was like the European game is some people would argue that it's better than the NBA in terms of the technicality of it, in terms of the perimeter game, shooting from threes, all of that stuff. I grew up watching it, so I was watching that before I even watch an NBA game. The NBA game is more flashy with the dunks and all of that stuff.
Yeah. I think the biggest difference is that, especially nowadays, the NBA is operating a bit more on an isolated personal level. So many times you see if there's a personal effort, the guy will succeed. Like now we're watching the FIBA games, for example. Whereas many times the European teams work more as a team rather than separate units. So that's usually the case, if we were to generalize.
I agree. I was a big Hajduk Split fan as well growing up. Those guys were amazing. But enough about basketball. We're going to have the 2-on-2. For sure we're going to do that. But back to ProgPower. What are your expectations from the festival, being the headliners on day 2? I see a ton of people wearing Beast in Black merch out there. The lineup to Beast in Black is bigger than the lineup to go to the bar, so which is always a good sign. Did you guys bring, one, enough merch? Two,
this is the first day of the tour, so yeah, we definitely have enough merchandise. So it's gonna go later in online. So, but yeah, we'll have definitely enough for the rest of the tour as well. But also, we just came from a little discovery from the surroundings, and we've seen a lot of people in the Beast in Black t-shirts. It felt so good, you know. They came to see us. Once again, we never played this festival, and it will be amazing. You know, we cannot wait that.
There's just a bit of pressure because, first, headline festival show in USA. So we don't know what to expect exactly. So we're just,
I think you have to expect a packed house, loud fans, people who know the songs, singing along, so you can even rest your voice a little bit here and there. And just...
Oh, yes, please. Because we just arrived last night and it was a long flight. So I will definitely need some rest before I start getting a rhythm. Thanks.
Yeah, it's going to take you a couple of days to get into
So if anyone says that, hey, he's skipping this and that, I'm going to be like, hey, it was Pedro's idea. It's his fault. He told me to do it. Okay.
Well,
you have to wait and see.
He doesn't know what I know.
Oh, you don't know?
I know.
Of course he knows.
Why do you think I don't know? Of course. I practiced the set list. I should know.
You practice?
But, only for your wife. It's going to be there on the set.
Okay, that's a lot of pressure because I'm going to tell her she's going to be excited coming to the show. So let's see what happens.
She needs to be surprised.
I need to stop drinking before doing these interviews, by the way. That's what needs to happen. So last question for you guys. Once again, we're at ProgPower. You guys are headlining, playing a set tonight. I'm assuming as a headlining set is going to be similar to what fans can expect. Because a lot of people that are here today, they're still going to go and see you guys during this headlining tour. They're going to see you guys in any city that they're coming from. I talked to a few people who already have tickets to see you guys during the tour, but they still wanted to see you guys at ProgPower. Is there going to be any differences in the set from tonight to those shows, or no?
Well, there will be one difference, but I'm not going to tell what. And but other than that, the most important thing is that on the previous tour we had a very different set list. So this set will be a brand new set from our side. Mostly they will hear the same thing throughout the whole tour because it's not easy on this level to change the songs here and there. But I believe people will be very satisfied with the set and with what they see on the stage from us.
Yeah, the essence is that there's a lot of preparation going on, both stylistically or show-wise. So it's not that easy at the moment, at least, with the means that we have at the moment to change the set list that much. So
it's going to stay close to home. Yeah. No, that's fine. I think fans are excited to see you guys. It didn't matter what songs you'd play. You could play the same song for 1 hour. Everybody would be excited to see you guys regardless. I can tell by the energy out there. Like I'm telling you, if you guys go outside and you see the people lining up, it's Beast in Black t-shirts everywhere. So
we always want to give something new in the songs and as well as in a stage setup. So they will see a very different Beast in Black show than they saw last year, whoever was there. So they will see, from the first shows, whoever is there will be some recordings, some YouTube videos, and after that I believe they will be gathering in bigger numbers for the rest of the tour.
Hopefully.
And by the way, I don't mean to brag here, but Toronto was the first date that sold out on the tour.
Calgary.
Was it? I heard was Toronto. Calgary doesn't count. They're like the armpit of Canada. They're the armpit of Canada.
You're right. It's Toronto.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes,
So
all
we
right.
are proud of you.
Hey, let's not the truth get in the middle
Exactly.
of a good story.
I was just gonna
That's
say.
his line.
That's my line. Don't let the truth get in the way of a good story.
Yeah,
So that's what I'm going
so
with.
Calgary, you say. Okay. So
Toronto. Anyways, either way, that's two Canadian cities selling out quickly. So
Yes.
that shows you.
You know why? Because we've been in these cities in the same venues, and those venues we notice by the ticket sales. Those venues where we've performed already, they sell quite quickly. They will, many will sell out very soon. We warned already people; they don't believe it yet, but those will be selling in 1-2 days. So wherever we played last year, they are selling very fast, and hope that you have to just tour more and more. That's how you get a bigger audience. When you are there for the first time, they come because they listen to your music, but they don't know what to expect. But once you play the show for them or to them, then they say, "Oh, this band has a great energy on stage," and you have to see that. He tells his friend or girlfriend, they come together, and there will be sold out shows like this happening now.
It's great for you guys. I'm really proud of you guys. I remember seeing you guys in Montreal in 2019. Second band of the day. The place was packed to see you guys. It was the first time you performed in North America. I think that was a sign that Beast in Black had arrived here, and you guys have a massive, massive fan base on this part of the world. So thank you very much for your time. Have a great tour, and I'll see you guys in Toronto.
See you.
Thanks a lot.
In the court.
Have a good
In the
night.
court.
In the court.
Yes, for a game.
Fantastic.
Perfect.